Howdy, denizens of the world. I'm Crazy Jason.
I, however, am known as the other Jason in many scenarios.
And welcome to Kakalaki Movie Madness. This is part 2 of our epic journey to Greenville, South Carolina. We have arrived at the Barnes & Noble, and we are about to go Criterion hunting.
Yes, this is an unexpected, well, not so unexpected because we announced it last time, but this is Kakalaki Movie Madness Late Night Edition, baby, because we're at Barnes & Noble, and we're going to go in there because they're still open late. And
they're graciously charging our second battery.
Yes, they are letting us charge some equipment in there, and so that we can bring you fine people this second part. And we're going to go in there because this is the only one in the area that still sells movies, apparently. So that's wonderful.
Yeah,
so this is my last chance at the Repo Man that I've been looking for a while now, and I'm hoping they have it. Hoping. But, you know, hey, this has been a good trip otherwise. But I'd like to have a haul for the second part, you know?
Well, you can hope in one hand.
And shit in the other.
See what fills up quicker.
See which one fills up first. So let's go in here and shit in our hands. Wait, no, that's not right. let's go in here and see what kind of shit we can fit into our... No, I still don't like that. Let's go in here and see what kind of movies we can find.
All right, let's see what we can get into. Hopefully we'll get a little spy cam. I don't even think... I've been reading online, and I noticed when I was here last week that no one works back there in the section anymore. You have to bring everything to the front, which is a bit awkward because it sets off the alarms
Yeah.
every time you walk, so it must be really irritating. But we're gonna see what we can do in here.
Yeah. Yeah, check this out.
It must be time to revisit the 90s.
Yeah, it is.
I remember having one of these.
I did too.
Except this was real leather and it was suede.
Yeah, and this is... I'm not sure that may be actual leather, but no, I mean,
like a vinyl material.
That mine was waterproofed inside, and the straps had like this nice grippy stuff on it, you know, and this
is a cheap nostalgic ripoff.
Yeah, they actually felt like a quality produced thing, and I guarantee you that these are all, I don't know where they're made, but anyway, they're not the quality that they were 20 years ago. That much is for certain.
No, they're not.
But I'm not sure you could get them in camouflage then either.
But it has the look.
It does. It has the look from 10 feet. If you were making a 90s high school movie, then...
1994 Jansport.
Yeah, I'll find mine somewhere. You know, if those are Kotubakayas, and yes, they are Kotubakayas. That Yoda's great. Chapters,
there we go.
Paul Schrader.
We got it back. Alright, so... Is there more than you were expecting?
Yeah, there's a lot more than I was expecting, to be honest.
I'm going to try, because I've got a little stack in my hand.
Yeah, I mean, there are a lot of movies I didn't realize have been Criterionized. Mulholland Drive, I think I'd heard about that on the periphery.
Age of Innocence.
Twin Peaks Firewalk with Me.
Jabberwocky. Room with a View.
Room with a View. That one's tempting because I think that's severely underrated. We just watched it a little while back.
Yeah, I'm tempted by that too.
And we're part of the way through The Return.
I really want that one day.
Yeah.
The Kennedy films.
Yeah, that would be very interesting. I'm curious about that one. I've seen it at one point, but yeah. Yeah, because I'm really going for features.
And so they have this section, and then they have this section, which is hard to encompass. Then we have this.
Just as knowledgeable as anybody else. What do you look for?
No, I called earlier and they were holding
Yeah, I
for me.
They have this side. However, this side is mostly DVDs, but they do have quite a few Eclipse editions. So you come around here, and this is the majority, the bulk of the Blu-rays. So I have to say that my Barnes & Noble has a fairly good selection.
Valley of the Dolls.
Too good, because it's killing me to have to choose.
39 Steps came that came back.
Yep.
Wow. Shallow Grave.
I have that.
Yeah, I have not seen it yet.
You've never seen it? Danny Boyle's first movie.
Yeah, I haven't seen it.
It's worth it.
Been wanting to, yeah.
Although I would say the other ones that you're looking for are more worth it.
Here's the other thing. Do I upgrade my old MCA DVD version of this?
It can wait.
It's one of my favorite movies.
Or do you upgrade your DVD of this?
Yeah,
I love that. I love that movie.
I watch generally, Dada at least once a week.
Well, no kidding. I probably watch it a couple times a year. Okay, so OJ is currently trying to decide if he wants to get Night of the Living Dead or something else. So he is perusing the Blu-rays. And I'm going to go over here and show you guys what's behind the counter. They have all the box sets behind the counter. So, of course, they have the new Dietrich and von Sternberg, and they have the Guillermo del Toro, which I love the Blu-ray packaging. I love both packaging, but I really like the Blu-ray. Of course, they have the Before trilogy, which I've had my eyeball on for a long time. Don't know if I'm getting it tonight. The Decalogue, and also the Apu trilogy, and I'm torn between which, should I get the Before, the Apu first? It's driving me nuts. And then you've got the Martin Scorsese World Cinema Collections, and the Wim Wenders Road trilogy, the complete Jacques Tati, and the big 100 years of Olympic film set, which is just amazing. Just to own that would be an amazing thing, in my opinion. But that will have to wait until another sale, as I am still deliberating on all of these other box sets, which I may or may not get tonight, because there are a couple of single titles that I'm eyeballing. But anyway, yeah, I would say overall, guys, the Greenville, South Carolina Barnes & Noble on Haywood Road has a very nice selection. And people have been shopping, because I came here to get The Graduate tonight, and they don't have it, unfortunately. But fortunately, they do have The Age of Innocence, which they didn't have last weekend when I was here. So they are restocking. For instance, they have plenty of copies of Bull Durham, which recently came out. Yeah. So I hope they keep it up. I hope that the DVD section does not disappear anytime soon, like I've heard rumblings.
It's nice to have them as an option.
So nice coming in here and just being able to look, Look at all these movies. I want at least half of them. At least half.
Yeah, me too.
And, of course, now they're releasing John Waters, or they're upgrading that to Blu-ray. That was in the collection before, wasn't it? No, or the laser discs.
I think I had Laserdisc.
Yeah.
I think.
So are you seeing some more stuff that is giving you a hard time?
Yeah.
Yeah, especially I would think this.
Yeah.
Because you were going to get the Steelbook for the same price.
Yeah.
At Mr. K's, and this is an incredible edition. It's got a poster in. Well, you've got the DVD version.
Yeah, well, I've got the HD DVD.
No, well, then you don't have the Criterion.
No.
This is one of the coolest. I don't know if this is my favorite packaging. That might be the Sweet Smell of Success. But this is up there. This is like in my top 3 favorite packaging. The movie looks fantastic. You cannot go wrong with that. I would recommend that over Night of the Living Dead, because you can usually find Night of the Living Dead on sale throughout the year. So I don't know, man.
That's yeah.
I know. I know that sigh. I know that sigh. Well, have you looked at the box sets behind the counter?
No, I'm trying to stay away from that, like, specifically.
And look, they have even the end.
Brief History of Time. I've yet to see that. I love Errol Morris. Hey, look, you can get yourself a Chasing Amy, which is only $9.99 here. At the same price, you could get a used copy of Mr. K's.
Right.
Once 50% happens.
So even the end caps have Speedy.
Here's something.
This is another one that I like. Have you ever watched any Harold Lloyd?
Yeah.
Hilarious.
Yeah.
And they have 3 of his movies in the collection now, I think.
And here's something that I kind of appreciate about Criterion.
Right.
Notice.
Okay.
2 different formats.
Right.
But same price.
Well, that should be a mistake, I think. But well,
they used to list some for the same price, I do believe.
I think the DVDs are supposed to be $30 MSRP. So they would be $15
here for a while.
I don't know. Yeah, might be that. But they have Bob Dylan's "Don't Look Back."
Mm-hmm.
Look at all the goodies on that, huh?
Yeah.
You should be eating that up, you hippie.
Yeah, Dylan's good to listen to. I don't have any Dylan.
I checked this out from the library the other day on DVD, and on DVD this looked amazing. I can only imagine what it looks like on Blu-ray. They have Boyhood. What did you?
I'm good.
No.
Hopscotch.
You gonna upgrade that?
I've never seen it.
My opinion is there are better. I'm not saying it's a bad movie. I'm just saying there are better choices here.
Yeah.
If you want me to recommend any, I will be happy to.
I've been curious about
that
because
I bought it.
I can't deal with this one, but I love this one. So, can't deal with that one. Love that one.
I love Michelle Williams.
Yeah, she's good.
She is in Wendy and Lucy, which is same director, Kelly Reichardt. This is her first movie in the collection. I wish they'd put the rest of her movies in the collection. Oscilloscope has most of her movies, but I bought this last sale, still sitting on a stack, unopened. Haven't watched it yet. So it's one of those things where, I made a bad choice. It wasn't a bad choice. Again, I'm sure it's a great film, and I love the director, but it's it's very difficult. It's should I... This wasn't out at the time, but if I had a choice between that and a classic like Midnight Cowboy with this terrible artwork, in my opinion, sorry about that, but
I'm just happy I still have my Blu-ray of Two-Lane Blacktop. But
I don't. See, that's the thing. And would I get that? I also stupidly got rid of Paris, Texas, and I'm thinking about buying
Quadrophenias.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's tempting.
So I also bought
the 15-minute warning.
Also got this last time, still sitting in the packaging.
Yeah.
And see, they're better choices.
Yeah.
But I want everything, so I end up choosing that. Dude, this is one of the best looking Blu-rays.
Really?
I mean, in the collection that I have, it's that and Taxi Driver, in my opinion, that are the best looking transfers.
Oh, the Taxi Driver that we both have the same one?
Yeah. The Rosemary's Baby looks absolutely amazing.
I don't think they have it. They don't have it.
They don't have it on blue?
No.
That wasn't a blue back there?
No, that was a DVD.
Okay, yeah, most of those are. But yeah, this is
Yeah. All right.
They have For All Mankind.
Yeah,
on Blu-ray.
I have that. Not a Blu-ray, but. All right. Yeah. It's time to make the decisions.
All right, guys, so we are, sorry for the insane looking lighting. We are out of Barnes & Noble, and we both have great selections. I'm going to turn it to OJ and let him go first, because I'm a gentleman.
All right, so I went in looking for one thing and one thing only, and that was Repo Man. Okay, now, I was faced with several choices. And they were kind of hard choices, because I've been on a David Lynch kick lately, because I'm part of the way through The Return, Twin Peaks. I'm about halfway through. No, I think I'm actually 8 or 10, but it doesn't matter.
With that series, you can't really ever know if you're part of the way through or completely through.
There's no way of knowing. You can really start at any time. That's something that's great about that series.
That's the real genius of that series.
You can pick out any chapter, any 30 minutes of any episode or the movie, and just watch it. You could just take it and mix and match scenes, and it would always come up as somewhat watchable, I think. But anyway, I digress. There was Mulholland Drive. There was Night of the Living Dead, which I was thrilled to see on Blu-ray. Didn't know it existed. Which for me, being a huge Romero fan.
Yeah, I'm surprised.
Yeah, rest in peace, George. With those terribly tobacco-stained teeth that he had, and that wonderful smile of his.
It was wretched.
Yeah, it was pretty bad. A lot of coffee and cigarettes there, and scotch. But, you know, I really wanted that. And there were several other things that I was looking at, and I almost did an Alex Cox double feature. I almost upgraded Sid and Nancy and Repo Man at the same time.
But you thought better.
But I thought better because after earlier wanting Dazed and Confused in the Steelbook, which looked like a piece of garbage.
They had a shitty-looking Steelbook at Mr. Case for the same price.
For $20.
Yeah.
So yeah, this was $39. And so got it for a little less than 20 with your extra 10% discount. And Repo Man.
Gotta have it.
I walked in and snatched up the DVD copy because I thought that was probably all they're gonna have, and I was gonna be happy with it. But then I found this, and I was.
Were you really gonna get the DVD copy if they didn't have the Blu-ray?
Yeah, I was.
That's crazy.
I was going home with
nuts.
this. Yeah, I was actually going home with this.
I mean, with all
I would have given it some thought.
All the selection in there, I would think you would just go on the website and gotten it that way.
I might have thought better about it before the night was through, but then we got the 15-minute warning, and you were still rolling on in-store stuff.
And I was standing behind the counter.
Yeah, then I finally had to say you're behind the counter.
I had to check out the prices, man.
5-minute warning was sounded.
There's nobody back there.
But then once we checked out at it is now 11 o'clock, please get the hell out. The cashier lady just talks to us both about Star Trek for like almost 10 minutes.
Yeah,
that was pretty funny.
She was a real jabberwocky.
Yeah, but she knew her
speaking
stuff.
of which, that was another Blu-ray.
That was another one that I thought about. But, you know, I've had the DVD for a long time, and I don't know, that's kind of a weird Gilliam film. It's great, but, yeah, it was just, which ones did I see myself wanting to sit down and enjoy again sometime soon? And it's been a nice hot summer so far.
Yeah, my thing on this was, first of all, you saw the Steelbook for $20.
Yeah.
That was a sign, because you were like, I really want to upgrade this.
Yeah, because it's
And then I was telling
HD
you,
DVD.
you have to get the Criterion.
Yeah, and one day maybe I won't watch it anymore. I won't have any HD DVD players anymore. What the fuck am I going to do?
Right.
So,
and the thing that sealed it was, it's summertime.
Yeah.
This is a summer movie.
Yeah.
They're the last day of school.
Yeah.
Getting out for the summer. So
exactly.
It makes sense.
Yeah, I'm
and Night of the Living Dead seems to perpetually.
Yeah, if you think I can get it for $17 to $20 at any given time,
just keep checking Amazon, because I've seen it on there for like $18.
Yeah, I'm sure eBay I can eventually do something with that.
Oh yeah, you can. Yeah, you can get in time for the season.
Yeah.
Speaking of the season, now that you have Repo Man,
we can we
resume our
ritual, our yearly ritual of Repo Man and Evil Dead 2.
Yeah,
I'm looking forward to that. Yeah. I'm looking forward to it too.
And if there's some way we could do commentary, that would be great.
That would be great. You know, I think we could do like a Twitch commentary or something like that. I don't know how that works.
Yeah, I don't know how that works either.
Yeah.
Guys, if you know how to set up how we could do a commentary while we're watching.
Or we could, you know, always release it as a podcast later, and you could just listen to our riff tracks or our riff track while we're doing that. Because,
but even doing that, what is the
what's the point?
No, not what's the point. What are the logistical hurdles that we might have to overcome?
That's the biggest thing.
Especially if we want to enjoy it with the sound on.
Yeah,
right?
Really. Yeah, I think, you know, we could probably both do, because I can do, through my PlayStation, I can do
headphones.
Earbuds.
Right.
Yeah.
Do a splitter?
Yeah,
okay.
That's totally doable. So, and microphones on both.
That might happen then.
Yeah, I think.
But you know a hell of a lot more about Repo Man than I do, so I'd probably not have as much to say.
Yeah, I need to brush up on a little bit of it, because there's
in Evil Dead 2, I just might be howling with laughter the entire time.
That's the best way that's the best thing to do, is watch that one second, where you're nice and lubricated and you're laughing your ass off.
You can be lubricated. I'll leave. Right.
As I stand there completely slickened, going, what? Where'd everybody go?
What? Where's the party? All right, it's time for my picks.
Yes, it's time for your picks.
All right, so And I had OJ, as I helped him pare his down.
Yes.
He also helped me pare mine down. I had a fourth one, Shortcuts.
Yes.
And he told me I should wait on that. I mean, Shortcuts is a great movie. I had the DVD. Unfortunately, to my chagrin, I sold it at some point. And I need to get it back. But that can wait. What couldn't wait was the new 4K restoration of The Silence of the Lambs.
That is, I mean, and that's a huge list of extras back there.
Yeah, it's.
Yeah.
I think on one of the commentaries, John Douglas, which
wow, yeah, Mindhunter,
which is a great show. Did you watch it?
Yeah. But John Douglas has been a legend in my mind for years.
For a long time. Yeah. Let's see. Okay, and this is what you helped me out on. Paris, Texas. This is another that I had in my collection, and I foolishly sold. And I have regretted it for years.
Yeah.
So it was this and Shortcuts, and you just said go with this. So
Yeah,
I did.
I didn't have to think really. Paris, Texas is a great movie. Love it. And I did the same thing you did. I let my copy go, and so
I've regretted it ever since. So I'm glad you talked me into this. And the recent passing of Harry Dean Stanton,
that played into it for me too.
It did play.
He has been one of my favorite actors since I was a kid. Actually, for whatever reason.
He's just great, man.
Yeah.
He's great. Did you watch his last film, Lucky?
No, but it's on my Hulu watch list.
I watched it last week, and Lucky. I don't want to go off on a big tangent here, but it's worth watching. It's kind of like they did a documentary on him, and he only wanted to talk about his music, so it kind of felt to me like. We're not going to get this guy's not going to let us do a documentary about his life. You know? But we can make this fictional film where we can insert parts of his real life in there. Like in the film, he is a World War II veteran.
Yes.
He was in the Navy. It was all the same thing. And he has a dialogue with another character, and they're talking about World War II, sort of akin to the scene in The Straight Story. Yeah. Where the two old codgers are reminiscing about World War II.
And the more I think about it, once again, not to go down a weird tangent, but sometimes I think The Straight Story might be the best thing David Lynch ever did.
I was thinking about it either earlier today or yesterday. Like, I think would just about any filmmaker aspire to make. If it were me and I could only make one movie,
Spartan,
it would be something like The Straight Story.
Yeah, it's perfect. It's beautiful. Anybody can watch it. I mean, it's accessible and it's not pretentious, but it
gets the feels, as the kids say.
Exactly,
it gets the feels big time, and it's like you said, it's not pretentious. And I'm glad that as much as I love seeing David Lynch on film, he's so kooky. I'm glad he didn't insert himself into The Straight Story.
Yeah.
He's in Lucky, by the way, playing that kooky character.
Okay.
But the film was directed by his son.
Okay.
John Carroll Lynch, I believe is his name.
Yeah.
That's his son, right?
I think so. I think you're right.
Norm, son of a Gunderson from Fargo.
Yeah. Apologies if we get things wrong.
Yeah.
It's 11:30 at night.
And we don't have our IMDb chips plugged into our brains.
Yeah, we had to give those back. The lease on them was really, really expensive.
The lease.
Okay, the cloud storage necessary is insane.
I'll move on. I actually came here and I was planning on getting The Graduate, which they had last weekend when I was here, and I didn't get it.
Yeah, how's your heart break?
And I've been thinking all week, I'm going to get The Graduate. I want The Graduate. Because I got the old Blu-ray of The Graduate.
Yeah.
And was very dissatisfied with it. Jettisoned it. Fuck that.
Yeah.
I'll just stick with the DVD until something better comes along. So I was going in there to get that. They didn't have that, but they had restocked the one I was going to get last weekend, and that would be The Age of Innocence.
Nice.
Martin Scorsese. I saw this in the theater. And I haven't seen it since.
The costumes in that are amazing.
Yeah, the costumes.
It won an Oscar for costume design, actually.
I'm not sure.
But anyway,
I need my IMDb chip. But Daniel Day-Lewis, Michelle Pfeiffer in her heyday, and Winona Ryder. had to have this. This is at the top of my
That's
list.
everybody at the pinnacle of their game, honestly.
But
in a lot of ways.
Yeah, I recommend this. I mean, and the thing is, I haven't seen it since it came out in theater, so you do the math. I really don't want to.
It's been a while.
It's been a long time. But that's it. Those 3 movies. I still want to get the Before trilogy, and I want to get the Apu trilogy. There's a lot of things I want to get, actually.
Yeah, there's a lot, and this thing runs for another 3 weeks.
Yeah.
And so you'll get to take advantage of it again.
I'll probably make another trip.
Yeah. All right. Well, are we ready?
I think we'll wrap this up.
From the wonderful Barnes & Noble in Greenville, South Carolina. This is OJ behind the camera, and I'll let Mr. KJ take you guys home with a little bit of this kind of magic.
Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time on Kakalaki Movie Madness, baby.
Ow, ow!